Good morning and welcome to my presentation for the final project. I will be stating this as if I was teaching it, so here we go. I have instructions here that I would print and hand out to each of my students, and I would read it with them. I have the standards up here. Largely this presentation will be about connecting what we've learned to everyday life and analyzing the text. So, this term we have read Esperanza Rising to determine your understanding of the story. Choose one of the following options and follow the provided rubric. These are creative assignments, so get creative, and if you have an idea for a different project, please come talk to me and we will see how we can make it work. Regardless of which option you choose, you will need to write 1 to 2 solid paragraphs explaining your thinking and visual choices in regards to the book and provided resources. So please make sure that you share your thoughts with me. Our first option is to create a timeline for Esperanza Rising. There's a lot that goes in here, so we need This is going to, the first one is strike posters. So what you would do is you would pretend that you are a character in the book during the strikes, and you're going to create 3 posters that exhibit your point of view and what you want and need from employers. You can choose a different thing to protest or a strike that's going on nearby that you really believe in. So please feel free to get creative with that. Just come and talk to me and make sure that we're doing things appropriately. You will need images in each of these. Make sure you have 1 to 2 quotes in each of your posters. Keep it relatively simple, because we want these posters to easily and quickly get our point across. We don't want full paragraphs or tons of writing. So I've also provided 2 resources. One is about farm labor, and another one is it's examples of real ones that we've seen. And then I've got another link here with some further information if you would like. And I have some examples of that. So the examples for that one, I have 3 posters. See how they're pretty simple. I've got 2 pictures, very clear statement, and then I've got my 2 quotes. Okay, same thing here. 2 quotes, a visual. I chose this rat because I think rats are pretty gross and thiefy, so that seems about right. And a clear point: we cannot work if we are starving, right? So, and we've got this last one here. Again, I've got 2 quotes. I've got a very clear idea of what I want, and then a snake, because again, I think that that's pretty on point here. Now, the next thing you can do is you can create a timeline of Esperanza Rising. You need to go from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. You need lots of visuals, make it colorful, fill the space. You must have 5 large events in the book and 3 smaller ones, 4 quotes, and just have fun with it. Make it nice, make it pretty. Use your imagination, and make sure you tie it to the story for immigration, the story of the Rising Phoenix, workers' rights, family, and things like that. Again, you will need 1 to 2 paragraphs to describe your thinking so that I know that you didn't just throw a bunch of stuff onto the page. Here's my example for that one. So I've got a nice title here. I've got my timeline starting here in her ranch, her father passing away, the fire, them getting taken away in a cart full of guavas, and I have quotes with these. Not all of them, but some of them. And then I've got the doll symbolizing that Esperanza was having a hard time letting go of these things, her mom getting sick, the strikes, the blanket, right? Don't be afraid to start over. And then, of course, the doll again, because we see this great big change in Esperanza as she is far more giving now than she was in the beginning. So make sure you get creative. Make it nice and colorful if you're doing the timeline. Keep it simple and to the point if you are doing the strike posters. If you have extra questions, please come and talk to me. Again, the rubric is down here on these instructions, so make sure you read those very carefully. And the same thing for the explanation. Well, I guess that's for me, but if you want to read it, you can. Thank you so much, and happy creativity.